Okay, so session is getting recorded. Okay, so today we will see stage variables and system variables. Okay, so if you have any doubts in the middle, okay, so you can ask me. Okay, so we will do some exercises on this topic, stage variables and system variables. So let them record in cloud also. Yeah. So what is a stage variable? What is the definition of? What is the definition of stage variable? Stage variables is intermediate processing variables, which is used to retain, generate a value and during the execution of the reading time. So another simplified definition of stage variable is evaluating the expression that stores the variables and apply to the output derivation. Okay. So here in stage variables, I have done lot of many exercises in real-time interview scenarios. So in our regular class, what we can do, we can we can cover this basic salary, employee salary hike and cumulative salary and generating a sequence number like increment number. Okay, so what is the salary hike? Okay, for example, I have an employee salary. Okay, and here I'm providing the hike to the job designation manager 10% salary and president 0% hike and other than president and manager 20% is the hike. Okay, so now we need to provide in the output updated salary. So what is the updated salary? Current salary plus the hike salary. So that will be the updated salary. So this calculation we need to do. And what is the cumulative salary? So what is the cumulative salary? The preceding value will be added. So for example, the preceding value will be added to the current value, that is the running totals. That will be calling it as cumulative salary. Here, salary I have 800, 950, and 1000. Three records are there. So for first record, salary will be the same, 800. And for the second record, the salary will be 800 plus 1750. Okay. Sorry, 950. 800 plus 950, that is 1750. And for the third record, it will be the previous cumulative value 800 plus 950. Okay, so that has to be added with 1000. So that comes under 2750. Okay, so we have to add the values, the preceding values, and add to the current value. Preceding values should be added, and the current value should be added from second record onwards. Okay. So how we can do this? Okay, first let's working on this particular salary hike and cumulative salary, and third exercise we'll see the generating a sequence number. Okay, so I'm taking a sequential file stage, and for using stage variables, we have to use this particular have to use this transformer. Okay. So press Control L press చేయండి. So come down, transformer, drag and drop. Okay. So let's load the data into a CSV file. Okay. So input is a pipe delimiter file and we'll be using CSV. Now double click here. Okay. Q comma, it's a pipe separated file, and if we are handling the nulls, right? Handle the null field value, single space. And the next step is you have to import the columns. Already we have imported the table definition in the previous sessions. So go to table definition, the sequential file. So now what you can do, click on OK. So view data. So that gives the correct okay definition. I mean, if we're able to view the data, then our definition is correct. See MP data. So first we are calculating the salary hike. Okay. So for that, what we are supposed to do? What we are supposed to do? Okay. So here the link name should be unique. Make sure the link name is unique. TGT data. Okay. Now double click on this. Okay. So map the columns. Okay. So if you want to map all the columns, you can map. And what I will do here, I will drop a few columns like this manager, sorry, manager ID and manager hire date. Okay. I will drop these two columns. So in the middle, I will add one column. Okay, so insert row, updated salary. Okay, UP dated salary, integer, or you can give decimal. Some you can give 8 comma 2. Okay. Now, what is the next step? Next step is here, you need to create a stage variable. To create a stage variable, where you will create a stage variable? You have to create the stage variable in the stage properties. Click on stage properties. Go to stage variable. Okay. So SV hike. SV means stage variable hike salary. Okay. And integer. Okay. So give length some 5 or something like that. Click on OK. Okay. Now here we have to write the logic. So this is a very important step. What we are trying to do. Double click here and click on then else statement on the derivation. And here you have to provide the input column. Job designation is equal to, okay, so job designation equal to manager. Okay, so manager, MANAGER, manager. So manager means what? What is the hike? Salary, input column salary multiplied by salary multiplied by multiply. So this is the multiply plus minus multiplication divided by multiply 10%, 10 by 100, that is 0.1. Okay. If job is equal to job is equals to president. President. What is the hike for president? Hike for president is 0%. Okay. So salary multiplied by 0. Anything multiplied by 0 is always 0. Okay. For other designation, what we can do? Salary in salary. Go to input column. Salary multiplied by 20%. So that is 20 by 100. That is 0.2. Okay. So like that here we can implement. Okay. So now what we can do? We need to add the updated salary. Okay. So for our understanding purpose. Okay. So I will create one more column. Okay. So here insert hike salary. Okay. So whether our logic is working fine or not. Okay. decimal 6 comma 2. Okay. So hike salary, what we can do? Go to derivation, go to stage variables. Give this. Okay. And here updated salary, what is the updated salary? Current salary input column plus commission. Commission where we'll get from the input itself. Go to input column, commission. Okay. And then plus, and then plus, then input column, give the commission, hike salary you have to give, right? So go to stage variables. Okay. Hike salary. Okay. So like that here we have to define the total updated salary. Okay. So we can total updated salary. So we can rename like TOTAL. Okay, update UPDT. Short forms. Okay. So click on OK. So here what we can do, go to the target. SV logic dot CSV. Okay. So first line is a column name. Set this to true and format double click. Fill value. Click on OK. Now save, compile and run this job. Okay. I clicked on run button. First it will ask us to save. Okay. Go to job. It says take variable. Click on save and it is compiling. Okay. Now run the job. Now here you can get the output in the target. Go to target, C drive, target, our folder. Okay. So this is the earlier. Press Ctrl L. You can see the log here. Yeah, you can see job started running. Okay. So here you can see the Excel. Okay. Now maximize this. Now we need to decode whether this logic is working fine or not. Okay. So what is the hike salary for salesman? What is the hike salary for salesman? What is the hike salary for salesman? Okay. So let's go to our sheet. So what is the hike salary for salesman? Karuna? What is the hike salary? So it's a 20%, right? It's a 20%. Okay. So here you can see 1250, 20% means what is the value? 1200 multiplied with the 20%, that is 250. Okay. So let's see for manager. So 2850,
285, sir.
285. So what is the salary for salesman?
Salesman,
Salary hike for salesman. Just now we discussed it, right?
yes.
Yeah, what is the percentage? 20%. 20% means 1600, 20% means what is the value? What is the value? Yeah? So that is 320. So here, this way we have to do the calculation. Okay, 1600 into 20%, 0.2. Okay, so it is working, the logic is working fine or not? It's working fine. Okay, so here for president, what is the hike? 0. Okay, so what is the total salary? Salary, hike salary plus commission,
Total show of 1400.
1400. Okay,
Commission 290, sir.
2900. Yeah,
Double
it's
zero.
working. It's working fine. Okay. So like that here we have to calculate the cumulative. I mean, sorry, like that we have to calculate the hike salary and total salary. Okay. Yeah. So this is one example where we can use calculation for if then else logic for employee salary hikes. Okay. Now let's see another example for stage variable. So cumulative salaries. Okay. So cumulative tells us the running totals. The preceding value we have to consider. Okay. Click on save. And what is the logic here? We are supposed to consider. Double click on. So here, click on stage properties, stage variable. Okay. SV Kumsal. Okay. So here initial value, here we have to assign 0. SV initial value Kumsal. Okay. 4. Okay. Can use 6. Okay. And click on OK. Okay. So what is the logic here? We have to add salary plus cumulative salary. So first record will be current salary plus cumulative salary will be 0. So that will be assigned. Okay, again stage cum salary. First record cum salary will be 0, right? We have assigned 0 here. Okay, you can see here the initial value. Okay, and first record it will be first record value plus 0. That will be assigned. For second record, the salary and the previous salary it is there, right? So that will be calculated like this. Okay, and remember one thing, when you are doing any calculations, okay, so make sure you run the job in the calculation in the same partition so that the data won't get shuffled. Okay, so perform sort based on salary. Okay, and also make sure you run the job in, I mean, if it is parallel mode, that's fine. If you want to run sequential mode, also you can run. Let it be in parallel. And make sure you run the salaries, however it is received from the input, in the same partition. Now click on OK. Click on OK. So before clicking on OK, okay, so here let's add a column. Okay. Insert from cell. Okay. No. So here you have to apply the stage variable logic, stage variable. Okay. Now click on OK. Now save, compile and run this job. Click on run. Okay. Now let's see output. So now we have to do the cumulative salaries, whether it is working fine or not. Okay. So here see 800 plus 950. What is the value? 800 plus 950. 1750. Okay. So here again 1100, 2850. So 1250, 4100. Okay. So let's do the all the values sum up. Okay. So sum. So both values are matching or not. See, this value is equal to this value. True. So that means both are matching. So that means our logic is working fine for calculating the cumulative salaries. Okay. So this is another example. Okay. I want to pass a sequence number. Okay. So how we can pass a sequence on standard unique number? So for that, what we can do, we can use the stage variable. Okay. So we can use the stage variable. So double click here. I will be creating another stage variable. Okay. SV number. So initial value is 0. Okay. Integer 2, 2 or 3 based on the length. Okay. Click on OK. And here you have to provide, what is the logic I need to provide here? I want to pass a sequence number 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay. So what is the value you have to pass here? From the stage variable, sequence number plus 1. First value will be 0 plus 1. 1 will be added. Second value, early stage variable, 1 is there. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 will be stored here. 2 plus 1, 3. Like that, we will get the incremented manner. Okay. So I'm creating a new column here. Sequence number. Sequence num. Integer. Length 2. What we can do? Map the stage variable. Sequence number. Okay. Click on OK. So you can see the mapping here. Okay. So from where, from here it is getting mapped. Click on OK. Now close this. Save, compile and run this job. So here you can see, okay, the column. So whether it is generating the sequence number or not, right? It is generating the sequence number 1 to 15, okay? Yeah. So this is about stage variables, guys. And I have done so many exercises on real-time interview scenario videos. Okay, so you have to watch those videos. So then you will get more understanding, more clarity on how we can use stage variable with different scenarios, how the logic we can frame. Okay, yeah. So any questions here? You can unmute yourself and you can ask any questions, any doubts if you have. Any questions, Karuna? Monica?
No questions.
Okay, what about Karuna? No questions. Okay. Thanks for the response. Okay, right. So now let's go to system variables. Still now we discuss the stage variables. Stage variables are defined by ourselves, user defined variables. Okay. System variables are defined by the system, and we use these system variables based on the need. Okay. I want to pass an indicator. So 0. So at the rate false, that will give the 0. And here I have a requirement where I need to pass the values, okay, with true 1 and in row number and out row number, okay. And here I want to pass the values in row number, the records that is coming from the input. Out row number means the records that is going, the records that is going from the output, okay. So number partition means total number of partitions the particular job is defined. Okay. Partition number means which instant particular record is exist. Okay. So those things we will see now. An iteration is a looping variable. Okay. So now what I will do, I will do a sample exercise. Okay. So by defining this system variables, okay, what I will do, I will take this particular job system variables. System variables. Click on save. Now double click here. So here nothing, call the file as it is. Okay. Now go to, so these and all we can delete. Okay. So stage will can delete and can delete the columns which are not needed. So I'm taking only two fields, that is employee number and name, and I will be adding the columns. Okay. IND true. Okay. IND false, integer 1. Okay, so the next is in row num, integer give to out row num, integer to number, TARDITION, partition number give 1 or 2, okay, and partition Number partition number, integer u1. Okay. So the next one is, what is the other value? Partition number, outer number. Okay. The iteration is a looping variable. Okay. So for that, you can, I will share one video already, which is uploaded in the channel. Okay. You can see this transformer looping variable. Okay. What you need to do, go to YouTube. Trans, transform, transform, transformer looping variable. You can see, yeah. So you can exercise 30. There's a real-time scenario. Okay. I'll share this link. Okay. So you can watch this later. Okay. Yeah, I have okay, so link has been shared in the chat that you can that you can watch later. Okay. So now let's see with these functions. Okay. Now what we need to define? We need to use the existing system variables. System variable here, and first one is true indicator. Give true. Okay. And the next one, false indicator. Okay. Other one, in row number. Okay. So in row number and out row number. Out row number, this is the one. Okay. And the next one is in row number, out row number. Next one is, what is the next one? Number partition. Total number of partitions. Okay. So here, system will number partitions. Okay. And partition number. Which record is in which node? Okay. System variable, partition number. Okay. Yeah. So now click on OK. So here you have to answer my question. Okay. So if I run the job, okay, with the various scenarios that we'll see now. System variables. CS. Save, compile, and run this job. Click on run. Okay. Now let's see here. So this is the previous stage variables. We'll delete this. Yeah, system variables. Now you have to tell me the indicators here. Okay. So let's maximize this. Okay. So here job is running in one node. Okay. So number of partitions is 1 and partition number is 0. Okay. So this is the in row number, out row number, true indicator, false indicator is 0, true indicator is 1. So the reason is here we have made a definition, a same partition. Okay. So whenever it is in the same partition, what it will imagine? It will treat that one node. Okay. So now I will remove this. Okay. Make auto partition. Okay. Make auto partition. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now save, compile and run this job. Now you will see the difference here. Okay. So if you don't define any node from the system perspective, it will treat as job is running in default two nodes. Okay. So now we will see with an example. Job is running. It is processing. Yes, completed. Now let's run this. Okay. So Control A, click on here. Okay. So now, how many nodes the job is running? Number of partitions, two node. Okay, default is two node. Okay, so here this all these records are in one node, first node. Node numbering starts with 0. So let me highlight with some color, light color. Okay, and these are second node. Okay, so partition number is 1 now. Partition number is 1. Okay, so that way the records will be uh, distributed. Okay, so here in row number, out row number also, it will provide the numbering based on the partition. Okay, so earlier we use same partition so that all it has read it in a single row. Okay, so if I don't use this particular same partition, and if I run the job in sequence mode, okay, so then if you run the job in sequence mode, then it will run in single node. Okay, so now let's run the job in four nodes. How we can run the job in four nodes? Parameters. You need to add global environment variable, apt config file. So that is the degree of parallelism that we have discussed in theoretical sessions. Okay, so apt config file that you can define. So here what you can do. So we need to increase the node. Okay, so D only one node file is there. Okay, so we can increase the node file to four node. Okay, how we can do that? Go to tools, configuration. So here default two node. Now copy this, Control A. Maximize this. Okay, and copy. Three and four. Okay, so now we are creating a four node config file. Control A, copy this and click on new. Okay, paste it here. Click on save. Four nodes. Okay, click on OK. Click on close. Now define this apt config file. Okay, so again add from the environment variable apt config file. So double click here four node. Earlier it was not there, right? Now we have created. Now click on OK. So now data will be distributed in four nodes. Okay. Now what you can do, save, compile and run this job. Click on OK. Yeah, job started running. Okay. So now what you can do, job got completed. Now let's see here. So how many nodes job is running? How many nodes job is running, guys? So here you can see partition number. How many nodes job is running? Total number of nodes. How many?
4.
4, right? Yeah, now you can see which records are in which node. So this is the node 1. Okay, so wherever partition number is 0, that is the node 1. See here, 3 records are there. So let me highlight with some color. Okay, and node, okay, this also is the right 4 records. And this is the node 1. Okay, node 2. So this is the node 1 is 0. Okay, and node 2. This is the 1 partition number is 1 is the node 2. And this is 2 is node
3.
3. And this is 4. Okay. So let me highlight with some different color. See here, why last record node 4 has 3 records? Because total number of records we have 15. Okay. So it is distributing based on the partition wise. Okay. So here 3 partitions, 3 fours are 12. And the remaining 3 records went to this last partition. Okay. It will, first record will go to the first node, second node, third node, fourth record, fourth node. Like that, the data will be keep on equally distributing. So this is the way internally where data stage will organize the data into various nodes. Okay. Yeah. So any questions here?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, how we can run in single node? Okay. So by using partition technique, same partition. And so even though if you define this 4 nodes, but if you run your job in sequential mode, now let's see what happens. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now save, compile and run this job. Click on run. So I run in sequence mode. So when you run in sequence mode, default, it is 1 node. See here. So default it will be in one node, even though if you define config file with 4 nodes. Okay, the result will it will treat as only one node. That is the power of running the job in sequential mode. Okay, so if you're defining multiple nodes, you have to run the job in parallel mode. Okay, yeah. So that's it, guys. So this is about stage variables. I mean, stage variables and system variables. Okay. So please practice this exercise. We'll connect on Monday with the new topics, data matching. Okay.